Hey guys, welcome back to Three Slips and Silly Points. We're chucking along, and we've got so many points to discuss today. We've got Randeep, our trusted third slip fielder. We got Raj, a pretty solid second slip fielder, and me at first slip.
Remember those words.
So,
You said trusted third slip. So I ain't going anywhere. Any other future episode says, oh, gets dropped to gully. Trusted. Remember that.
It's okay. Every now and then I'll go gully. I like those reflex catches on the gullies.
I had to take rest, so I practiced. I got better at my catching. That's why I'm back, and I solidified my third slip position.
Yeah, how good.
you hold on to your third slip for two reasons. One is your glorious catching, and your amazing silly points. So
Yes,
hence
always.
you're the trusted third slip.
Fair point. Sorry, I mean a sweet point.
Good one.
Good one.
Cool. All right. Let's start off with one of the recently concluded Test series, South Africa versus West Indies. We got started talking about towards the end of first Test in our previous episode, which you can watch here. But yeah, we did talk about a decent but achievable sort of fourth innings total. But South Africa gave a target close to 300. And somehow West Indies managed to see through the day. And, such an anticlimactic, I would say, because we were either expecting, West Indies to go full guns, get a big win, or South Africa to come full guns blazing and rattle through West Indies innings. But turned out to be a classic Test draw.
But I think there's a bit of rain involved, right? I think that was probably part of the reason why it really happened. And I think South Africa didn't really dangle the carrot. They batted for too long.
Exactly. Yeah, probably 30 odd runs.
Too much. Yeah.
250. Yeah, any target between 250 and 275 would be just enough.
Yeah,
for West Indies to go for the kill. But I think second Test has been one of those ups and downs in the series.
Yeah.
Firstly...
Sorry,
go ahead.
No, but if we look at first Test and second Test, right? Huge difference, right?
Yeah.
First Test, South Africa's like, no stress, 357, not a problem. A nice, good total. While following South Africa's second Test, I was like, wait, what? They're 4 down already and it's not even lunch. And I was like, what happened?
Joseph happened, sir.
Yeah.
He showed up. So I think I missed him, and I thought he didn't do justice to his skills in the first game. Then he came up.
Yeah.
He came up in the second game. And that's kind of why I feel like these teams need to play a few more games, like at least a 3 to 4 game series. That way, people can get into the groove of things and then hit the ground running from there. Because I think, every single game that India plays at home, for some reason in the series, they always lose the first game. And then imagine if it was a 3-match series, they'll be so much under pressure. See, they have one more
that's what I was
draw,
thinking.
and the series is done.
If we had one more test, right, in this series, it would have been a really good game, a really good test.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
first inning,
people need to watch the games for that to happen.
160 all that South Africa in first innings, and I'm like, all right, West Indies got a big chance coming back, and they get bowled out for 144. I'm like,
and that was a struggle too, because if Shamara Joseph again didn't bat like how he did,
exactly,
they'd have been bundled out for under 100.
And then comes back the good old stable innings from Aiden Markram for South Africa, and they were in a pretty amazing position, right? They were at 225 for 5.
Yeah,
right. I mean, yes, India has had a worse collapse than that. We lost 6 or 7 wickets for 0 runs, but then West Indies comes back, gets 5 wickets for 22 runs. We've got a game on. And
Yeah.
then they decided to go all out for 222. And I'm like, the pendulum kept swinging either ways. And
Yeah.
a point in time where people are like, all right, just stop at one point.
And the crazy thing is, the star bowler from South Africa didn't even have to bowl out of his skin to get these results. Rabada only got 1 wicket in the first innings. And I thought
Yeah.
Rabada would have gotten all of the wickets. So it's not even like
But,
them needing their top-notch bowlers to perform to get the wickets.
Interesting.
In the first innings, I felt Rabada set the scene up. He was choking them from one end, while the rest of the bowlers were just getting it from the other side. It's like, this guy's done all the hard work, walks out with just 1 wicket, and the other players come in.
Yeah.
The nice thing to see was Keshav Maharaj, who bowled long spells in the first game. Barely had a ball in the second one. First innings was less than 6 overs. Second innings as well, 11, 12 overs.
Yeah.
But he did so well. 3 wickets and 37 runs.
Yeah.
And he got Motai, he got LBW in the first innings, he got LBW in the second innings. Maharaj, both times. Oh my God.
Oh, sorry, what was his name again, Randeep?
Moti.
Moti, Moti bro, like a pearl. More Thai. This ain't no Thai. Muay Thai, is it Muay Thai again? Kickboxing.
But yeah, I completely agree around having more than 2 tests. I think the first game is essentially getting into the groove, and you start seeing the real talent or real test mode kicking in from your second game. You need one more. You can't have just 2 or 1-off tests, especially when you've got. I mean, we did write off West Indies at the start of the series that it's
not
gonna
me,
be
not me. I said home team has to have some sort of luck going against them. But I mean, I was wrong anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I was confident. I'm happy. My prediction came through. I've got no problem.
We actually tipped South Africa to get both the wins, and sort of we're talking about South Africa's chances of making it to the finals of WTC.
What I don't get is how is Tempa Bavuma still?
I think the bowlers did come to party for West Indies.
Yeah, but again, going back to my question, how is Tempa Bavuma still the captain of this team? I think he scored 170 last game, but outside of that, come on, 2 here, duck there.
Yeah, I don't get it. What's the reason? He, again, based on what I've seen of him, I haven't seen his any good runs. He's just had quick wins.
I've never seen him score runs.
10, 15 or something like that. He's gone. I don't get it. There's got to be better people out there, better batsmen.
Yeah, I think. If not Tempa Bavuma, who would you do? Rabada didn't have a great run.
Yeah,
Markram. When you give Markram captaincy, his batting goes for a toss.
He's got the Kohli curse. Gotcha.
Yeah. Rabada had a go at captaincy, but not, again, impacts his bowling. So to me, it feels South Africa are playing with 10 people plus a captain. So his form, he's a captain, doesn't impact the form of any of the star players.
Yeah, all right.
That's it.
Did you see?
But is that really a sustainable strategy? Like you're wasting a player.
They're winning.
It's working then. Yeah, I mean,
what was the draw?
India too. When India visited Africa, they won.
Yeah. Oh, I don't get it.
Their number 10 and 11 players score more than Tempa Bavuma.
So it's only 10 players with just a captain. That's funny. Yeah.
My other little complaint about West Indies is every time they play test matches and I look at the 11, they've at least got 2 or 3 new batters whom I have no clue about. Like I can't even keep up with the West Indies batters anymore. Like who's this
Uh,
guy? Alec Asanze,
nah.
Mikhail Luis. Like who are these guys? The
They
only,
did have quite a few debutants, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Every series.
Every time they play test matches, there's like new people. How are they meant to win? Like the only consistent person is Jason Holder, and he's making a comeback. So imagine last
Yeah.
time he wasn't even there, and he's done so well.
He's probably the
He
only consistent one.
Yeah, I mean he bowled really
Nice.
well and he batted really well. So good.
he's been a great talent right from that 2016 World Cup wins and T20 World Cup wins, 2014 wins. But I think with the amount of politics and whatever happens in the West Indies cricket board arena, it does take a big toll, and you sort of start losing quality players as well.
Yeah, I mean, like in my memory, Jason Holder's like the one player who like used to score double hundies. I think his highest score is like a 202. Yeah, and like I don't think he's applied himself as a batter in a test match in yonks. Like it's been so long since last I've seen him. Like even now when he scores his 50s, he just smashes everything for six. He's like, I don't want to live. I'm not here for a long time, guys. I'm here for a good time. It's all good.
Not here for a long time. I'm here for a good
Yeah.
good one.
Nice.
But I think we did speak about this T20 style of West Indian player innings,
Yeah.
because they're heavily influenced by T20 cricket.
Yeah.
All the players, they're all big stars in T20 world, and they somehow convince them to come and play tests. And yeah,
But they
gonna
don't, right?
have
They don't, right? Because none of the test players, I mean, T20 players play test matches. Right?
and the only people that are willing to play, I think one of the big names is Jason Holder.
Yeah, yeah.
He's very, he's a big man. He hits long sixes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so essentially that T20 is sort of embedded deep into their roots at this point. And yeah, with Phil up and, there's no one at the fence, I'm like, yeah, this is my chance.
Yeah.
Inspired by Sevags.
Yeah. Plus, like with his size, I reckon anything just like chip it, it's just over the infield anyway. You're good.
That's right. And with their muscle power, even if with the big swing, even if it takes an edge, it's just gonna fly
still be
past the slips.
Yeah. Easy.
Cool. So South Africa won the series 1-0, and then we are now off the T20s. It's gonna be. I mean, this is probably the highlight of this whole series, where the T20s is gonna be lit.
Because they're saying they want to rest all the key players. Like Andre Russell's going to be rested.
In T20 world, I would never write off West Indies. They can rest their top-notch team, but then they've got so many of their, people sitting on the bench that will just come up, perform. So I'm super pumped about West Indies T20 squads and T20 games in general.
Yeah, that is true. Unpredictable. AF.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Russell, no Jason Holder, and no Alzari Joseph. They're all rested.
Wow. And Hitmire, who hasn't had a great T20, okay, he's going to play. So hopefully it's just his time to rise and shine.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
cool.
See. You can find out how they do right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. In our next episode, or maybe the episode after, because
one of the episodes. Just come back.
One of the upcoming future episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Moving on, we will talk about our OG scriptwriter. We gotta bring him in.
What's he up to?
Mr. The T20 Women's World Cup, which was supposed to be hosted in Bangladesh. Now, because of their internal tensions, they're now finding a new venue. And ICC approached BCCI if they could host. the T20 World Cup, and OG scriptwriter declined the request.
Sorry. I don't want to do it. Yeah. I'm already hosting the 50 over. No more.
Did he give any reason, or just that he's already got 2 tournaments lined up?
No. It's essentially he wants to do. He says, "I've got 2 tournaments lined up for the next year, and it's not fair for us to host all the cricket World Cups."
It's not fair on other nations
Yeah,
that we get to host.
Can't say it's unfair on us. It's the other cricket nations.
Yeah.
Has anyone put their hands up
But
for it?
I wonder if he would have said the same thing if it was the men's World Cup.
To me, it feels the grand scheme of plans is Champions Trophy.
Yeah.
He wants to bring Champions Trophy out of Pakistan into India. And
into India,
does not
correct? No, not India.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Hey, well, if Afghanistan can use Indian stadiums as home base, well, it's a neutral venue in that instance, right? We are playing in Afghanistan's home pitch.
Afghanistan's hosting them. It's all good. But did you hear that? Sorry, a quick diversion. Afghanistan's going to play their one-off test match in India against, I think, Zimbabwe, I want to say.
Ireland or Zimbabwe?
Ireland, yeah. One of the minor teams, basically. Yeah. How crazy is that?
That's good.
I think there was a recent announcement that Afghanistan's gonna get I think a couple of stadiums in India as their home bases.
Yeah.
Sorry. Take that back. Sorry. It's actually New Zealand.
Oh yeah. There you go.
They play New Zealand in Greater Noida.
Greater Noida, yeah.
Which is huge.
Geez.
That's massive. Come on, Afghanistan.
Wow.
Just again, a man can pray and hope, but yeah, that's huge. Well done, Afghanistan. That's massive. And that also in Greater Noida, so this will be
3 weeks
packed.
away.
Yeah, it's not that far away.
Yeah.
Okay. So
going back to the
next one.
Going back to the T20 World Cup. Yeah. So in our surprise nation, Zimbabwe have put up their hand and want to host the T20 World Cup, Women's T20 World Cup.
I endorse. I'm down for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Surprised to see no other boards have come forward. You had the Australian board, English board, South Africa. Now, none of them stepped up.
I think.
Which other country?
Did Australia or England just host a Women's World Cup? They did, right?
Did they?
Wasn't Australia T20 not last year, the year before?
The year before.
Yeah, the year before.
Okay, every 2 years. Yeah, exactly. So I think maybe that's why Australia didn't do it. But I think Zimbabwe is a pretty good venue, right? Zimbabwe is
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
The other venue that they just did it again, I don't know if they want to do it again, but because Sri Lanka, they just did Asia Cup, which went really well, and there was a huge turnout. That was a massive turnout.
Yeah.
If they held this, especially for the final, which was massive. Yeah. So Sri Lanka would have been good again, but I don't know what the politics, the funding, this, that, how they want to manage it. But yeah.
One of the biggest thing is the recent Asia Cup was all happening on one ground.
Correct.
But you definitely don't want that in a
World Cup.
T20 World Cup.
It's like a 10-minute swap over from one game to another, and the rollers. It's not a roller. It's had like 50 people around the pitch just to smash it in quickly, and they're like,
But you know what they should do? They should do what they did for 2015, was it? When they had the men's and the women's World Cup together. I think it was Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah.
2015, 2019, one of them. But like they would have the women's game in the morning, and then they would have the men's games in the evening. That was so good. I loved it. They should just do that. Just call that the World Cup.
It's doable. It'll be hectic, but it's doable. Like if you do that morning, but I don't think so. How many ticket sales and stuff? Like they're gonna have a look at the money.
See, I think when you have 2 games at one venue, it's gonna be one ticket, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Essentially, you're helping grow the Women's World Cup or women's cricket because the tickets coupled in together.
That's like bundler, right? So you can even charge like a little bit more.
Yeah, charge a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit more, which covers the second game
Yeah,
also.
yeah,
Yeah. Because
yeah.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, if I was you, I was like, no. You buy only for this game. Pay me for this money. Yeah. And then,
2-for-1 it.
but I think if Zimbabwe put their hands up, I think all the countries should endorse and be like, yeah, I think that would be really good.
Yeah.
Only thing is, my only concern is like, again, obviously the financial part of it. How much are they going to get a return, right? You'll have the big companies televising this, like the likes of Fox and stuff like that, right? Big companies who will televise it. But then people to actually go there and see all the games. Because that was
I
Zimbabwe
think
playing India, right? So that's why there was a bit of audience. I don't know.
women's cricket, I guess, is there's barely any income that comes out of ticket sales at the venue. It's all broadcast,
Advertising.
sponsorship, and advertisements, which, irrespective of venue, is going to be the same because it's going to be televised across the globe. But yeah, from a return on investment perspective, Zimbabwe already has all the games, so it's going to fund their cricket infrastructure far more. It would be a good venue.
Which is really good.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
So just saying, for the script writers who are going to be 3 slips endorsed, putting the World Cup in Zimbabwe. Just saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely damn right.
Just put it in Zimbabwe, please. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Do it.
That's
Easy.
it.
And just don't give us any financial. Once you do it, don't give us any financial. Just say this was thought of by 3 slips, so we considered it and we approved it. So yeah.
Good.
No.
Moving on in the agenda, Dilip Trophy, the tournament, the 4 teams competing in the trophy have been announced.
You say Dilip Trophy, I hear selection for India-Australia series.
First of all, I gotta be honest here. When I had a look at this, I was like, what the hell? Did they just packed another thing in the calendar, which is gonna cram and people aren't gonna get rest? First of all, I did not know. I'll be honest, I did not know this trophy existed. While looking at the history, it's been going for a little while.
Exactly.
It's been going for a little while.
Well,
it's pretty much a local tournament, right? It's just within the states, like North South, like how basketball does it. Like basketball does zones and stuff.
This is not even zones. This is essentially your top 60-odd players across the country, divided into 4 teams.
Yeah, so North, South, East, West, and Central.
No, nothing like that. This is just Team A, B, C, D.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to have India red, India blue, India yellow, and all those weird naming conventions. But essentially, it's the BCCI way of trialing for or auditioning for next year's worth of cricket. So
or just next year for India, Australia also.
And sorry, what format is this? ODI or Test? Sorry,
ODI. Oh, come on. Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. Pick an answer.
It's ODI.
I thought it was a 4-day game.
Is
it? Oh,
really?
now I have no clue.
Guys, come on! I want information which is accurate.
It's red ball. It's red ball. It has to be 5-day.
Crap.
Or a 4-day.
So it's okay. So it's purely Test. Okay, so they're trying to find your next. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's literally the selection for India, Australia. And they've strategically rested Kohli and RohitSharma. So they don't get injured or anything.
Yeah,
exactly.
Confirmed. Yeah,
and people who would partake in the Bangladesh Test series will also be pulled out from here.
Okay.
Yeah,
because that's an important series also. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, every test matters now.
Yeah, correct. Every test, every points, they matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so we've got 4 teams. So we've got Team A. I'm just going to talk about the captains. I'm not going to talk about because it's a decent list or the people that we know. So Team A is captained by Shubman Gill, right? Some of the players that, again, I know, I'm not going to be following so much, is you've got Mayank Agrawal in there. With him.
Yeah.
Riam Parag. KL Rahul is also in there. Dubé is in there. Yadav.
You're missing the keeper, Dhruv Jurel.
Oh, that's right. Oh, missed that.
Yeah.
Jarrell. Jarrell's in there.
Dubai.
New guy. I said I know him, so he's new. So I'm still getting familiarized. So you got who else? You
But
got Khalil Ahmed,
yeah.
and that's about it. Rest are all new guys. Dubey and all.
Dude, Tilak Varma, Dubai, Kuldeep Yadav,
I said
Avish
Dubey. I said
Khan.
Kuldeep Yadav. I said them.
Kuldeep.
I said them. Yeah, I
Oh,
said them.
okay.
But so okay. Second B, I don't
Hey,
know him.
sorry, before before we move there, Pradesh
Yeah,
Krishna, I think is gonna get
yeah.
his audition opportunity again.
Yep.
He's a pretty good bowler for us.
Yeah. But
Uh,
not enough pace though, Chai. Like I think if you want to come to
What does he
Australia,
bowl?
given there's no
uh,
swing or anything, you need to bowl at least 140. Like the reason that we won in Australia last time was because Siraj was constantly
Raj,
bowling
Correct.
140s.
Yeah, that's
I guess
true.
if you look at home tests and away tests,
Yeah.
home tests you don't need pace ball. You don't need
Yeah,
140s,
exactly.
150s. You need a medium pacer in
Yeah.
your home series,
Yeah.
just to complement the rest of the spinners. You're the token relief ball.
You're the token diversity inclusion.
He hasn't played
True.
much, just 2 tests and 17 ODIs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
tall
How
though.
much
He's really
tests?
tall.
Yeah.
He's really
yeah.
tall.
And that's one of the reasons why I've noticed him,
Yeah.
because
Mm.
India barely has that tall bowlers.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, like you rightly said, had he picked a little more pace, would have been a very good prospect
Oh,
for the
so good.
squad.
But to be honest, I don't think anyone in any of these squad qualifies for straight pace.
Yeah. Is
Maybe
it? Okay, again, these are all new people, but
And the only person that I feel is Umran Malik in Team C.
he's in there. Okay, yes,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
But
He's one of.
with him, you're gonna be like accuracy, sir. Come on,
I was
accuracy
gonna say
and lasting 5 days.
it's only pace for him.
Yeah.
Forget about 5 days. I would love to see him bowl more than 4 overs on a row. When he played for
that's a bit
Sunrisers,
harsh. That's
Yeah.
a bit harsh.
yeah, when he played for Sunrisers, he used to
Yeah.
come in, bowl 2 overs. First over was, full firepower. It's just
Mhm.
pace, right? There's no line, there's no length. Forget about
Yeah.
everything. It's just, am I clocking 140? Am I clocking 150? Second over, he's lost the energy, and then the captain's rotated him. So I've ever seen him bowl 2 overs on a row. So yeah, 4 overs, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Cool. Randeep, take us through the second team.
Team B, Abhimanyu, look, again, people I know, I'm just gonna speak their names of people that I know.
Uh,
You got Pant, you've got Sundar, very good. Jadeja, Siraj. No, this is
Yes.
Yeah,
oh,
you're good. You're good.
they've just shortened it. Who else? That's about
It
it.
has to be Jasper Ball.
Where is
Sarfaraz
he?
Khan.
Second name.
Where's this? Oh, he's the top one. Sorry, I like skipped that. I missed that. So this,
Sarfaraz Khan, you
yeah.
know him, right? The really fat
Nah.
dude who didn't get to be in the 11 because of
Oh,
Kohli.
him. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the guy who went on Johnny Bastro and all the banter there. In this team,
coming back.
Mushir Khan is his brother. So Sarfaraz Khan and Mushir Khan are both siblings. When Sarfaraz
both
Khan
are
was
the
playing,
same team.
yeah, and they're both in the same team, yeah. So when Sarfaraz was playing against England, Mushir was in the under-19 squad playing at the World Cup.
And it happened. It so happened that Mushir scored
Century,
50 or 100 there, and then Sarfaraz scores 50 over here.
Yeah,
the next day or something. Yeah. And in this scene, Nitish Kumar Reddy, he was the up-and-coming player for the last IPL season for Sunrisers. Sorry, I follow Sunrisers very much, so I'm so happy to see.
Why is that? Sorry, Chai. Why is that? Sorry, why? I thought you were an RCB boy, no?
I was Sunrisers from back when they were Deccan Chargers. It was only this season that I decided to take RCB.
Because you thought they were finally going to show up.
Yeah. The other two, Mukesh Kumar, he's
yeah.
had a decent series, and Rahul Chahar, he's the those crazy hairstyle, leg spinning,
Corners.
leggy, right? Yeah, leggy.
Leg spinner. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
only
so
21. Nitesh Reddy. He's pretty
yeah.
young.
He's
Very young.
I think Sai
he's
Kishore is
very
also going to be the key player, right?
yeah.
Is he the spinner?
I think that's what I recollect. Name does ring a
Yeah.
bell. So I could well ask
He is
the
a left
our
arm
staff guy.
orthodox. Left
Yeah,
arm
yeah.
orthodox. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying
Yeah.
about the Shri Randeep?
No, I was just saying he's only 21. He's fairly young.
Yeah, young boy.
Yeah, he
And
was
yeah.
the last IPL season or recently concluded IPL season. Funding from SRH. He's a good middle
Good on him.
order
Yeah.
player, plus decent with the ball as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, next team, smash
All
it.
right, number C, we got Gaikwad, Patidar, Yadav. Who else?
Well, Sai Sudarshan from IPL. You know him.
Yeah, nah. I'll be honest, yeah, nah. Just nah. So
Imran Malik?
do we? So ABC. So has the fixtures come out for these? Sorry, I just took. Has anything?
I think it probably has.
They
I
have.
don't know the fixture
Okay.
though.
Yeah, I guess they all play against each other. It's a bloody long series of how many freaking games?
24, 25.
4.
Yeah, I'm just
Not
gonna.
enough.
So I'm gonna
Not
go
enough
with
is the
D.
answer.
While we.
Yeah.
Not enough. I'll go with D. We got Iyer, Mr. I will not play domestic cricket.
But it's crazy to see him back, all right? I thought they wouldn't
Yeah.
even give him a second chance, but they've given him the second chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's look, the talent, he's good, right? It would be very hard to just drop him the whole thing and never come back because of one thing, right? It's not again, it was not good, but it's not the end of the world type thing, I would say, right?
But-
So
Do you know what we'll be telling though? If you go down the list, there's another player
yeah.
who's got a WK next to him, KS Bharat. So
Bharat.
it'll be crazy to know who's the first choice keeper in the 11.
I think
And-
Ishan would have learned his lesson by now, and
I believe so.
like
Yeah.
it's a rude message across given by BCCI to basically every Indian cricketer saying prioritize and play domestic, be available, and it's not that there's no money in it. They've recently upped the benefits for playing domestic crickets. And when they did this, they had backdated it to like 3 seasons prior. So everyone that played a full series had cashed in big time.
Yeah.
You got Aksar.
So go ahead, brother.
Yeah. You got Patel. You got Ashdeep, my boy.
He's not in the Test 11 ball against Australia. Come on. Maybe in the squad, but can't be
probably
in the first
in the
11.
squad, but yeah, because that's based
probably...
on. Wait, has the squad come out? I don't even know if it's come out.
No way. It's too early.
At the moment, if we want the gun team to beat Australia again, just saying. Arsh doesn't sit there at the moment. At the moment, I think he doesn't sit there.
Okay, I probably think he will. Because
what?
Yeah. In the 11, because we need a left-hand bowler to rough up the pitch. Because every time you see India's come in, they always had a right-hand, left-hand bowlers. I think Natarajan was paired with Siraj for the last one.
The only reason Natu came in is because we literally had no players available who could play in the 11. Otherwise, Natu does not make a Test 11. You can see him. He actually bowled decently in that game, yet he has not featured a single Test game since then. Not even in the squad.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel if you pick a left-hand spinner.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure either your Jaddu or Aksar is going to make that.
Yeah.
You need that rough around. So your right-hand bowler is going to roughen up the pitch in front on the right-hand, on the right-hand side, and then you need someone to roughen up the pitch around the legs. So that's where Jaddu can drop it in the pitch into your left-hander spins. So you need someone to tamper the game, tamper the pitch.
To be honest, if
In a
you're
legal way.
playing that long of a game, you've already lost the game in Australia.
Yeah,
That's true.
Because
See,
Arshdeep has no pace. If it swung, so I reckon for the day and night game,
correct.
Arshdeep would be so good. Like he'll swing the crap out of that pink ball, and I think he'll probably potentially be in the 11 for that game.
Yeah.
But outside of
No,
that,
I agree with Raj. I agree.
so tricky.
He's still got a fair bit to go to get to the A team against, like, especially Australia in Australia, right? So
yeah.
Arshdeep is great in ODI, T20s. It's swinging. Red ball starting a little bit, like when the ball's still new. Swinging is good. But after that, we've seen him in the other games that he struggles a bit. Then he comes in the death overs, right? So this is ODI. But again, with Test series, I think it's hard because you've got Bumrah, you've got Siraj, you've got wait,
Mukesh Kumar.
hello?
Hello, you're here. Yeah, tell us.
Yeah.
The satellites have unblessed Randeep.
Yep.
And he's back.
Oh, that's funny. Our previous conversation was just, hey, look, the internet's working fine and it's all good, but no. No, but as I was saying, right? So Arshdeep is just missing the factor. He just probably increase speed and just get a bit more maturity under his belt. Then I think he could get into the main squad for games like the big games like Australia. Yeah.
In short, we are saying Arshdeep, you're no Bumrah or Siraj. So you just sit on
No,
the
but I
bench
don't want
and
him
watch.
to be, right? I don't want him to be. I want him to be Arshdeep. Like, for what he's good at, he's a gun, right? Those left arm swing is amazing, right? Yeah, for Bumrah, it's the angle, right? He comes in on the angle and just, he's got smarts. He's got so much bigger smarts.
Flex. Yeah. It's the flex that he gets right at the
Correct.
Plus the control. Like I think look,
Correct.
Bumrah's a class of everyone, right? Like, let's not even compare anyone with Bumrah.
Yeah.
I think you can probably compare him with Siraj. But Siraj has about 5 to 6 kilometers on Arshdeep right now. And Shami has at least 10 kilometers on Arshdeep.
Yeah. That's right.
Hoping for I was gonna say when we're talking about these squads, we did miss quite a few key players. Just the person that we discussed in a previous episode, Mr. Pujara is missing.
It sucks.
Rahane
is missing.
If they're not in the Australian squad, Pujara. I don't know about how much of Rane, but Pujara, oh my God.
Rahane doesn't make it. But the thing is, look, Pujara, who does he replace? He has to replace either Patidar or Sarfraz Khan. And both of them are too young to be dropped.
But for a game like Australia,
yeah.
But
I would still choose Pujara, right? Man's still running around. Have you seen him at the UK comp?
He's smashing it. Like, the crazy thing is, he's still getting double hundies in England.
Yeah.
The other big name.
Go on. The other big name.
Go. Yeah, I was saying the other big name.
The other big name, Prithvi Shaw.
That man's scoring runs as well.
Yeah,
and he's scoring big runs.
Yeah, but he's not fit. He's not fit even now.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
I think he lost the chance a while ago because he should have been in the squad by now. Because he needs to open. Whose spot will he take?
Wasn't there a time when like Prithvi Shaw was entering the cricket scene and they were like, oh my God, this guy's gonna be the next Sachin.
Yeah.
So what happened? It was just weight issues.
Happened.
Is that
he wasn't a Tendulkar, he was a Kamli, is what happened.
And that's it.
Do you know Vinod Kamli?
heard of his name, but I'm
But
not sure about which
Yeah.
controversy you're talking about.
Pretty much,
go on.
pretty much that happened. People know him by name, but don't know the game. That's pretty much what happened with
Yeah.
Prithvi Shaw as well.
So when Tendulkar debuted, he debuted with
Yeah.
his best friend ViratKohli, who was
Yeah.
like he was said to be even better than Tendulkar,
Ooh,
but had no
okay.
discipline to actually perform and could not perform
Oh, that's
outside
the
of India,
problem.
basically.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Um,
Okay.
I think
Then
Prithvi Shaw had
he
the outside
stays.
of India problem, but
Yeah.
discipline basically got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good enough for, especially in India where there's nearly a billion people. Not billion, there are a billion people.
More than
At
a
least
billion
million
people.
of
More
them.
than a billion and a
Just give
half
me an
people.
average. Don't give me some accurate stats, guy. Calm down. just give me like, no, it is actually this rate per second.
Yeah.
But like, there's at least a million people trying to get into the Indian squad,
Oh,
right?
way
There's so
more.
much
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
like-
So
So he
Yeah.
literally just got beaten by Shubman Gill, who's dedicated, disciplined, has a system in
Yeah.
place, and is consistent at what he does.
consistent is a bit. We can't use that word at the moment. Man's
not
struggling.
with runs, but like
Nah,
but like
Togo.
with
Yeah,
his
yeah,
grip
health.
work, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's only
The
24.
other-
Yeah,
Prithvi.
exactly.
He's only 24.
Same
Yeah,
batch as Gill.
mindset. He needs to improve his mindset. That's all it is. Yeah.
I guess, if he might come back probably 2 to 3 years later, but I don't know if he can make it. He has to have some amazing, English cricket, followed by a couple of really good Ranji seasons to even make it to the top 4 teams from which, Dilip Trophy. Sanju
great test
Samson
average.
is out.
Oh yeah,
Got
Sanju
great
Samson
test
was never
average.
in the running for the red ball.
Mm.
He's out.
Yeah.
Hanuma Vihari.
That was a big name. I thought he would be in because he's a red ball
Yeah.
specialist, and he's not even in the Dulip Trophy. And I don't even think he's playing in the county. So I think I read somewhere Pujara and Rahane weren't included in this is because they already had a contract in county.
Yeah.
And it's not because they're not in the running.
With Hanuma Vihari, there was some controversy that happened, and he was playing for Andhra in Ranjis, and then was asked to step down because of some pressure from a political influenced player's father and all that, and he eventually wanted to not play for Andhra ever again.
Oh wow!
And then they held up his NOC so he could find plays elsewhere. I think all of that happened to him in the last year to 2, but it sort of messed up his great prospect.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he's pretty old, right? Oh, he's 30. I mean, he can still make a comeback.
Not bad.
He can.
Now our benchmark, first Jimmy Anderson, is like,
yeah,
he still got it.
Got
it.
Right,
still got
30 is the new 20s.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
So
it'll be really interesting to see how this Dilip Trophy turns out, though. Go on.
Yeah, I was going to say that the next year's worth of cricket series, cricket players for Team India are up for display in Dilip Trophy. Barring the, of course, likes of Rohit, Bumrah, Virat, but the rest, of 8 players in the squad are going to be fighting for a spot. So. Interesting tournaments it's going to be. We're going to cover that up. We're going to keep a close eye on all the scores, all the star players, or the better way to say, all the hits and misses from each of these games. So tune in to these episodes and follow the cricket journey along with us, along with quite a few silly points.
Yes.
Thanks all for tuning in.
Thanks,
like always, share, subscribe, comment, and tell us what facts we got right and what we did not. And tell us how fast your internet is.
Keep telling us.
Tell us how fast your internet is and suggest an internet provider for Randeep.
Oh, yes.
Thanks.
I'll be waiting for the answers. Thanks, guys.
See ya.